same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Brooklyn Barons and the Philadelphia Eagles. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley up to the 20. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards again.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. But today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And down he goes. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. First down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Howell. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's time to give more credit to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. He ran a little shallower than normal as he went straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To their team from saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route. There's plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Foul down to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Powell. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5. Powell completing the quick throw out wide. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Barkley inside handoff. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Howell. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Sam Howell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Left wing 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18. Pioneer. 18 Rebel. 18 Rebel.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run with Sanders off the option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 34 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's Howell. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Howell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly. He falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Gano's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt.
They'll go again with Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side. It's Barton. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The pitch comes to Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Barton, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. finds his man Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Howell's throw complete there to Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on it, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Ready, break.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll run on first down. It's Barton. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
This has not been a banner game. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A quick toss out right. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, Plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one goes incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Open man is Waddle, complete. On the move past the 40. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 63 yards. And the Barons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So the Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.